Welcome to Macabre Miscellanea, a curated collection of digital dread. Vampires are supposed to announce themselves, coffins, capes, an invitation to a crumbling castle on a hill. Tonight's collection skips all of that. A hospital patient keeps asking the same question, night after night, and her veins have never once needed to heal. A boyfriend keeps gaining the exact weight his girlfriend keeps losing, and she started checking his stomach. A mother's noticed her daughter's new friends only ever visit during school hours, never anywhere else, never in daylight outside this house. Nobody in tonight's collection is alarmed. They should have been. Tonight's collection, confessions from people who felt better than they should have. Turn down the lights, let's begin. Story number 1 from user Burn Page. My night shift patient keeps asking what year it is.
I'm a phlebotomist at a regional hospital. Mostly I draw blood for labs. Sometimes I help with transfusions. It's boring work, which is exactly why I like it. Predictable, quiet, no drama. 3 weeks ago, they moved a long-term patient to our wing, room 14. The chart just says monitoring and lists about 40 years of admission dates going back to 1984. I figured it was a clerical error, some database migration issue, but when I asked my supervisor, she got really weird and told me to just do the draws as scheduled. The patient is a woman, maybe 40, maybe 60. It's hard to tell in that light. She's always awake when I come in at 2 a.m., always sitting up in bed, hands folded like she's been waiting. She never watches TV, doesn't have a phone, just sits there. First time I introduced myself, she smiled, very polite, very warm, and asked me what year it is. I told her. She nodded, said, "Thank you," and we did the draw. Easy patient, didn't even flinch. But then she asked again 2 nights later, same exact phrasing. "Excuse me, what year is it?" I figured memory issues, some kind of cognitive thing. I answered. She thanked me. We moved on. She's asked me 11 times now. Same question, same tone, like she's never asked before. And here's the thing. I started paying attention to how she asks. She's not confused. She's not anxious. It's more like she's checking, the way you check the weather before leaving the house. Last week, I looked at her lab orders. She gets blood work every single night. Has for years. According to the archived requests I probably wasn't supposed to access. But it's always the same panel: CBC, metabolic, coagulation studies. They're not checking for disease progression. They're just monitoring levels, making sure something stays consistent. Her veins are perfect, by the way. No scarring, no blowouts, nothing. After 40 years of near-daily blood draws, her veins feel like a teenager's. I've never seen that before, not even close. 2 nights ago, I got there and the transfusion pump was running, red cells, 2 units, halfway through. But there was no order in the system. I checked 3 times. And when I asked the charge nurse, she said there must be a standing order that predates the EMR. The patient watched me notice, didn't say anything, just watched. I did the draw. She asked what year it is. I told her 2025. She nodded. "Still some time then," she said. Not to me, just said it. I should have asked what she meant. I didn't. Last night I went to do her draw and stopped outside the room because I heard voices, 2 people. But when I checked the chart, no visitors were logged. I knocked and went in. Just her, alone, sitting up in bed, hands folded. She smiled at me, very warm. "What year is it?" she asked. I told her. "Good," she said. "I'd hate to still be here when they come back." I did the draw. Her blood filled the vial so dark it looked black under the fluorescent light. I'm scheduled for her room again tonight, and I've been sitting in my car for 20 minutes trying to decide if I should call in sick. But I keep thinking about what she said, when they come back. Not if.
Story number 2 from user Shadow Committee. My hematologist won't return my calls anymore.
TLDR. Got a weird diagnosis after donating blood, and now the blood bank keeps calling me back in. So this is probably nothing, but my doctor's office blocked my number, and I'm trying to figure out if I should be worried or just find a new PCP. I've been donating blood since college. Type O negative universal donor. They love me at the Red Cross. I go every 8 weeks like clockwork, have for 6 years. It's the only consistently good thing I do, honestly. 3 months ago, I went in for my regular donation. Normal stuff, questionnaire, finger prick, blood pressure. The phlebotomist was new, I think. Kept adjusting the needle in my arm, said she was having trouble getting a good flow. Whatever. I've got small veins. Eventually she got it, and I filled the bag like usual. 2 weeks later, I got a call from the blood bank asking me to come back in. They said my blood showed some interesting markers, and they wanted to run additional tests. Free of charge. They actually emphasized that part, that I wouldn't be charged for the tests. I went back. Different phlebotomist this time. Took 4 vials. She kept the tourniquet on the whole time and watched the tubes fill with this really focused expression, like she was counting something. Another 2 weeks and my primary care doctor calls me directly. Not the nurse, him. He said my blood work showed an unusual presentation, and he was referring me to a hematologist. When I asked him to explain what that meant, he kinda dodged it. Said the specialist would be better equipped to discuss it. The hematologist's office got me in fast, like suspiciously fast. You know how specialist appointments usually take months? I was in within a week. Dr. Reeves was nice enough, but she had this way of asking questions that felt off. How did I feel after donating? Did I experience any unusual cravings? Weird question, right? Had my sleep schedule changed at all? Did I feel more alert at night? Then she took more blood. A lot of it. 8 vials. I actually got dizzy and she had to have me lie down for 20 minutes. She said she'd call me with results in a few days. That was 6 weeks ago. I've called the hematologist office 11 times. The receptionist keeps saying Dr. Reeves will call me back, but she never does. I tried calling my primary care doctor to ask what the fuck is going on, and his receptionist told me, very politely, that he's no longer able to see me as a patient due to practice limitations. Here's the thing that's really bothering me, though. The blood bank keeps calling. They want me to come donate again. They've called 6 times in the last 2 weeks. The last time, the woman on the phone said they had a critical need for my specific type and that I'd be helping more people than I could imagine. I looked up my last donation, the one from 3 months ago. It got distributed to 3 different hospitals. I tried calling them to ask if there were any issues with it, but 2 of them wouldn't give me any information, and the 3rd one said they had no record of receiving any O negative from the Red Cross that week at all. Which doesn't make sense because I have the confirmation email. I tried to set up an appointment with a new doctor, but when I listed my previous physicians on the intake form, the office called back and said they weren't accepting new patients after all. My next scheduled donation is in 4 days. They sent me a reminder text with a calendar invite. I didn't sign up for one. I feel fine, by the way. Better than fine, actually. I haven't been tired in weeks.
Story number 3 from user Antique Teeth. My girlfriend's been losing weight, but I've been gaining it.
So this is probably nothing, but it's 2 a.m. and I can't sleep and I need to write this down somewhere. I've been with Emma for like 8 months. She's great. Kind of private about some things. Her family's weird about religion or something. She doesn't really talk about it. But we're good together. Really good. About 6 weeks ago, she started this new health kick, which, fine, whatever. She's been doing a lot of evening walks by herself, eating way less during the day, kind of picking at her food when we go out. She's lost maybe 15 pounds. She looks good, but also like, I don't know, kind of tired. Her skin's really pale lately, and she's always cold. Here's the weird part. I've gained 12 pounds in the same 6 weeks. I'm not eating more. I actually started running again because I noticed my jeans getting tight. I've been skipping breakfast, doing salads for lunch, and I'm still gaining weight. Like, consistently. A pound or 2 a week. My doctor did blood work last Tuesday. Everything's normal. Thyroid's fine, no diabetes, nothing. She suggested a nutritionist and told me to track my calories more carefully, which I'm doing, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm eating like 1,600 calories a day and running 3 miles every other morning, and I'm gaining weight. But here's what's really fucking with me. Emma's been, I don't want to say watching me eat, but kind of. Like when we're together and I'm having dinner, she barely touches her food, but she's very focused on me eating mine. She asks if I want seconds. She bought me these protein shakes that are supposed to be for muscle building, which I'm not trying to bulk up, so I don't know why. Last weekend, she made this huge pasta dish and kept refilling my plate, and she looked so happy watching me eat it. And she's been touching my stomach a lot, not in a sexual way exactly, more like checking. She'll put her hand on my side or my lower back and kind of press gently, like she's testing something. When I asked her about it, she laughed and said I was imagining things. 3 nights ago, I woke up at like 4 a.m. and she wasn't in bed. I found her in the bathroom with the light off, just standing there in front of the mirror. I asked if she was okay, and she turned around and her eyes looked so bright in the dark. She said she felt amazing, better than she'd felt in years. Then she came back to bed and wrapped herself around me, and she was so cold, like ice pack cold. And she whispered, "You're so warm," against my neck and fell asleep instantly. I checked the scale this morning, 187. I was 175 6 weeks ago. Emma checked hers right after. She leaves it in the bathroom now. 118. She was 133 when we met. I've started feeling tired all the time, like deeply tired. My resting heart rate's gone up according to my Fitbit. And I'm hungry constantly now, even right after eating. She wants to move in together. She brought it up yesterday, said she's been thinking about it a lot, said it would be more convenient and better for both of us. I said I'd think about it. I don't know what I'm asking here. Has anyone experienced anything like this? Edit, 6 days later. I agreed to move in with her. I don't really remember deciding to, but I signed the lease edition yesterday and I'm moving my stuff this weekend. 193 pounds this morning. Emma's at 112 now. She started buying all our groceries, says she wants to take care of me. I'm tired all the time, but I can't stop eating, and I can't figure out why that should bother me.
Story number 4 from user Candle Cipher. My roommate's been drinking those meal replacement shakes for 3 weeks, and I'm starting to worry.
So this is probably nothing, but I've been losing sleep over it, and I need to know if anyone else would find this as weird as I do. My roommate Dana started one of those meal replacement things 3 weeks ago. You know the type. Bottles of beige sludge that supposedly have all your nutrients. She said her doctor recommended it because she's been having digestive issues, which, fine, whatever. I didn't think much of it at first, but here's the thing. She only drinks those now. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, just the shakes. She has a mini fridge in her room, which she got like a week into this, and she keeps them in there. I've seen inside it once when she left the door open. It's completely packed. Just rows and rows of identical bottles with these plain white labels. No brand name I recognize, just some kind of barcode and a date stamp. The weird part is how she drinks them. She'll pour one into a coffee mug, never drinks straight from the bottle. And she'll sit in the living room with it for exactly 20 minutes. I've timed it without meaning to, because I work from home. 20 minutes on the dot. She doesn't scroll her phone or watch TV or anything. Just sits there, takes small sips, stares at the wall. When it's done, she rinses the mug immediately. Like, immediately. I've literally watched her get up mid-conversation to go rinse it before the last sip is even fully swallowed. Also, she's lost weight, but that's not the concerning part. She looks... I don't know how to describe it. Smoother? Her skin has this weird quality to it now, like it's too uniform. And her eyes seem bigger, but I think that might just be because her face is thinner. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. What really got me was 2 nights ago. I couldn't sleep, shocking I know, and I got up around 3 a.m. to get water. Dana's door was open a crack and her light was on. I glanced in, not snooping, just a casual glance. And she was sitting on her bed with one of the bottles. But she wasn't drinking it. She was just holding it up to the light, rotating it slowly, watching the liquid move. The shake itself looked darker than usual, less beige, more rust-colored, and I swear to God she was smiling at it. I must have made a noise because she turned and looked right at me, just stared. Didn't say anything, didn't look embarrassed at being caught awake. just stared with that smile. I mumbled something about the bathroom and left. Yesterday, I asked her if maybe she should eat some actual food, just to mix it up. She said, and this is almost verbatim, "I don't need to anymore. This is better, more efficient." More efficient. I checked the trash today while she was out. There were no empty bottles. None. She's been doing this for 3 weeks, 3 shakes a day minimum, and there's not a single bottle in our trash or recycling. I don't know where they're going. I also noticed that our apartment has started to smell different, kind of metallic, penny-like. I thought maybe it was the pipes, but it seems strongest near her room. Is this eating disorder behavior? Should I be worried? Has anyone else known someone who got weird about meal replacements like this?
Story number 5, from user Porchlight Watcher. My daughter's new friends only come over during the day.
So this is probably nothing, but it's been nagging at me for about 3 weeks now, and I'm starting to feel crazy about it. My daughter Emma is 12, and she's always been kind of shy. We moved to this town in August, my husband's job, whole thing, and I was honestly worried she wouldn't make friends before school started, but then suddenly in September she's got this whole group, like 5 or 6 kids, rotating cast, all around her age. Great, right? I was relieved. Here's the thing though, they only ever come over during the day, specifically during school hours. I work from home 3 days a week, and I started noticing Emma's door would be closed when I went to grab lunch, and I'd hear her talking to someone. First time I knocked and asked if everything was okay, she said she was on a video call with Hannah, showed me her laptop screen. Sure enough, there's a girl about her age waving at me. I waved back, felt like an idiot for bothering her, and left. But then it kept happening. Different days, always between like 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., I'd hear multiple voices. Sometimes I'd catch a glimpse of shadows under her door, like more than one person moving around in there. I asked Emma about it at dinner one night. Like, aren't your friends in school? She got this look, not defensive, just confused, like I'd asked something stupid. She said they're homeschooled, all of them. That's why they have flexibility during the day. Okay, fine. Except I've lived here 6 months and I've never seen any of these kids outside. Not at the grocery store, not at the library, nowhere. And when I suggested Emma invite them over for dinner sometime or for a weekend hangout, she said they can't. They have family stuff in the evenings. Last week I came home early from an appointment around 1 p.m. and I swear I saw a kid leaving our house, just walking out the front door down the driveway, gone. Pale kid, maybe 11 or 12, wearing a jacket even though it was 78 degrees out. I called after them, but they didn't turn around. And when I went inside, Emma was in the living room doing homework. I asked if someone had just left and she said no, she'd been alone all afternoon. I checked the doorbell camera footage and there's nothing. Just me pulling up, then me walking to the door. But I saw that kid, I know I did, and here's the part that's really getting to me. Yesterday I asked Emma point blank what her friends' names were. She listed them off like it was nothing. Hannah, Michael, Sarah, David, 2 others I can't remember now, but then I asked her where they live, just casual conversation, and she said she didn't know, they never talk about it. I asked her what they do talk about, and she thought about it for a while before saying old stuff mostly. Old TV shows, old music, things that happened a long time ago. Emma's been looking tired lately. Really tired, and yesterday I noticed she's been keeping her bedroom curtains closed during the day now. She says the light hurts her friend's eyes.
Story number 6, from user Desync Tuesday. My doctor says I'm severely anemic, but I feel better than I have in years.
So this is probably nothing, or I'm reading way too much into it, but I figured I'd throw it out there since I can't really talk to anyone IRL about this without sounding completely insane. I've always been kind of a health-anxious person. Like, I get my annual blood work done religiously, track everything in a spreadsheet, the whole 9 yards. My iron's always been on the lower end of normal, but never technically anemic. My doctor would just tell me to eat more spinach or whatever. 3 months ago, I started seeing someone. Met him at a used bookstore. I know, very meet cute, very cringe, but whatever. He's kind of pale, kind of intense, works night shifts as an ER nurse, so our schedules are weird. We've been taking it slow, which honestly I appreciated since my last relationship moved way too fast. About 6 weeks in, we finally spent the night together, and look, I'm not trying to overshare, but there was this moment where he was kissing my neck and I felt this really sharp sensation, almost like when you nick yourself shaving. I even pulled back and touched my neck, but there was nothing there. He apologized, said he got carried away, and we laughed it off. Here's where it gets weird. The next morning, I woke up feeling amazing, like genuinely the most energetic I'd felt in months. I went for a run. I never run. Deep cleaned my entire apartment. Called my sister back for the first time in weeks. I felt like I'd had the best sleep of my life. This kept happening. Every time we'd spend the night together, I'd wake up with this crazy energy. I started looking forward to seeing him, not just because, relationship reasons, but because I genuinely felt like I functioned better afterwards. Brain fog I'd had for years, just gone. I stopped needing my afternoon coffee. My skin looked better. Then I had my quarterly blood work done last week. My doctor called me the same day, which has never happened before. She sounded concerned. My iron levels had dropped to 7. Normal is 12 to 15 for women. She said I was profoundly anemic and asked if I'd been experiencing fatigue, dizziness, shortness of breath, any of the typical symptoms. I told her no. Told her I actually felt better than ever. She got really quiet on the phone. Then she asked me to come in for a retest, said the lab might have made an error. So I went in yesterday and they took what felt like a truly unnecessary amount of blood. My arm's still bruised. Results came back this morning. Iron at 6.5 now, dropping. My doctor wants me to start iron infusions immediately. She used the word dangerous 3 times during our call. But here's the thing I can't stop thinking about. I still feel incredible. I've been sleeping 4 hours a night and waking up totally refreshed. My mile time is better than it was in high school. I'm sharper at work than I've ever been. My boyfriend texted me last night asking if I wanted to come over tonight. And I do. I really, really do. TLDR bloodwork says I'm severely anemic, but I've never felt healthier. Not sure what to do about my doctor's concerns.
And that was Confessions from People Who Felt Better Than They Should Have. Everyone in tonight's collection felt better than they had in years, right up until somebody else's blood work disagreed with them. If you enjoyed tonight's story, subscribe for more, leave a like, and share it with someone who appreciates the darker things. New dark posts from Macabre Miscellanea arrive every week. Until next time, remember, feeling incredible lately? That's not always a good sign.